Items have been something on my mind for a long time in Dead by Daylight. They range from ungodly annoying to completely fucking useless, and while I do enjoy this, I feel like there's so much more that could be done with the concept of items as a whole. So I sat down for the better part of 3 days, drank a lot of protein shakes, and cried a couple of times to bring you guys a complete Survivor item rework. Our goals for this video are as follows. 1. Normalize rarities and add-ons across the board, as in, normalize the number. As it stands, item rarities and add-on rarities are all mismatched from item to item, and it's not only confusing, but also destroys uniformity. So my proposal is this. Every item has 5 rarities, brown to iridescent. Brown to purple are all raw number buffs from item to item. Iridescent will have the same numbers as purple, but with a bonus effect. For each item, there will be 3 brown add-ons, 4 green and yellow, 2 purples, and 1 iridescent. Effects of add-ons will vary from item to item. 2. Create engaging and unique ways to play the game based off different playstyles, objectives, and approaches. And 3. Rework chests to be more interactive, have more uses, and be more of an integral part of the game. With these goals in mind, I want to go ahead and start because this video is probably going to be very long. But before I do, I want to tell you guys 2 things. Number 1, check the time codes on your screen now or the links in the description so that you can dump to each item that you want to actually watch. And number 2, I know that somebody somewhere is going to say, well, if this were to come through, then it would just clog blood webs more. Guys, we could redo blood webs, right? There's already a very big movement for us to like remove map offerings from the game. We could redo blood webs if these were to ever go through. But the point of this is that they are concepts. So, starting off, we start with keys. Keys for a long time have been considered kind of useless, especially ever since the hatch mechanic got reworked. There's also something called the broken key, which is a green rarity and doesn't even serve the one purpose keys serve, which is opening the fucking hatch. So here's how we will change it. First, the broken key will be moved to the brown category and the dull key down to yellow. From there, green will get a key called all-purpose key and purple will get a key called the master key, with Erie's skeleton key remaining the same. Second, key effects now read as follows. Can unlock aura reading ability of survivors with the use of various add-ons. 1 second of aura reading equals 1 charge. Can unlock chests at blank speed. 100% speed is 10 seconds. Unlocking a chest uses 1 charge. I will also be reworking chests for later in this video, so look out for that. This key can be used to unlock the hatch at blank speed. 100% speed is 2.5 seconds. Opening the hatch requires at least 1 charge, but opening the hatch uses up the key every time. Now let's talk values. Broken key, 10 charges, unlocks chest at 105% speed, unlocks the hatch at 50% speed. Dull key, 20 charges, unlocks chest at 115% speed, unlocks hatch at 100% speed. All-purpose key, 25 charges, unlocks chest at 125% speed, and unlocks hatch at 105% speed. Master key, 30 charges, unlocks chest at 135% speed, and unlocks the hatch at 110% speed. Skeleton key, 30 charges, unlocks chest and hatch instantly, but uses 5 charges for chest instead of 1. Now let's talk add-ons. Brown add-ons. Prayer rope, adds 5 charges to any key. Lockpick, increases chest unlocking speed by 15% when using the key. Duct tape, causes the key to give 1.5 seconds of aura reading per charge. Yellow add-ons. Eroded token, shows auras of survivors within 24 meters. Prayer beads, opening chest uses 0 charges. Scratched pearl, increases the aura reading of range by 12 meters. Blessed keyring, shows the auras of survivors healing each other within 40 meters. Green add-ons. Gold token, shows the auras of survivors working on generators within 40 meters. Blood amber, shows the aura of the killer within 32 meters. Charges now give aura reading for 0.5 seconds. Hatch lock diagram, shows the aura of the hatch within 40 meters. Unique wedding ring, shows the aura of the obsession at all times, reduces the chance for you to be the obsession by 100%. Purple add-ons. Milky glass. The hatch can be unlocked even with 0 charges, and unlocking the hatch uses this add-on instead of the key. Weaved ring. Lose this add-on upon death instead of the key. Eerie add-on. Safety deposit box. Unlocking a chest with the key consumes the item inside. If you escape the trial, whatever item was inside the chest you opened with the key during the trial will be transferred to your inventory. The key you use will be downgraded 1 rarity, and broken keys will be deleted. With these changes, not only will keys be useful for the aura reading they currently possess, but they can open up an entire avenue of unique and fun playstyles, will be of incredible use to hoarders and scavengers. Keys will prove to be some of the most fun you can have in DBD with these changes. Map overhauls. Keys are used for aura reading of other people in the trial, while maps are used for aura readings of objects. For this overhaul, I wasn't focused so much on changing maps themselves as I was on updating the add-ons and adding different varieties of maps. So with that in mind, every map will have the same rule as keys, where each charge equals 1 second of aura reading. The goal for maps is to create a more varied experience in what type of object you wish to track. All maps will have auto-tracking from perks like Boon Illumination, Clairvoyance, and Detective's Hunch. Tracking an object means no matter how far away you are, using the map will show you that object's aura. With that in mind, here is the new maps. Brown, Torn map. 5 charges. Can see the aura of 1 generator within 8 meters of you. Generators with their aura red are permanently tracked on the map. Yellow, Stained map. 10 charges. Can see the aura of all generators within 16 meters of you. Generator auras red are permanently tracked on the map. Green, Average map. 20 charges. Can see all auras of all generators and chests within 24 meters of you. Objects are permanently tracked on the map. Purple, Pristine map. 30 charges. Can see the auras of all generators, chests, and exit gates within 32 meters of you. Eerie, Rainbow map. 30 charges. Can see the auras of all generators, chests, exit gates, and totems within 8 meters. Objects tracked with the rainbow map are shown to you permanently until the map runs out of charges. Add-ons. Brown, Map Addendum. Adds 5 charges to every map. Retardant Jelly. Charges now give 1.5 seconds of aura reading. Extra Parchment. Increases the aura reading ranges by 4 meters. Yellow, Red Twine. Gives the ability to track killer belongings. I should add that if this is used with the rainbow map and the killer moves their objects like Hag, Trapper, or Singularity, then the ability to track that object permanently is lost until it is tracked again in its new location. This also applies to the maps with temporary tracking. Just because you find a Trapper trap in, say, Shack, if the Trapper picks up that trap and moves it, then you won't be able to see it again until you track it. Unusual Stamp. Look at an object and press ability button 1 to permanently track that object on the map until the map runs out of charges. Shared Notes. Items tracked are shown to all survivors while you channel the map. Other survivors cannot benefit from permanent tracking unless they possess a map or add-on that can do so. Legend. Totems tracked now show if they are hex totems by highlighting them in orange. Green add-ons. Compass. Using the map points you toward the nearest untracked generator. Walkie-talkie. Generator auras show the progress of generators based on the intensity of their auras. X marking. Chests tracked on the map have a guaranteed item of green or higher quality. Weak bones. Totems tracked on the map can be cleansed 15% faster. Purple add-ons. Strange wood. Maps now show the auras of pallets within the map's aura reading range. Pallets are automatically trapped on the map. Building schematics. Auras of vaults are shown within the map's aura reading range. Vaults are automatically trapped on the map. Eerie add-on. Expedition notes. One of each object the map can track is automatically tracked. The one automatically tracked is the one furthest from you, but its aura will be shown to you until the map runs out of charges. Basically, the way this works, for example, is if you are using a pristine map, then the furthest gen, chest, and exit gate will be highlighted at the start of the game and will be permanently revealed to you until you use all 30 charges. The legible map will only show you the furthest gen and chest, and so on and so forth. With these changes to maps, they become an info junkie's dream. They will also be great for new players who are attempting to learn average layouts of maps and where things typically spawn. Toolbox overhaul. This is such a weird one because I actually don't hate the way toolboxes are generally handled. I just want to make a few adjustments to some of the themes. This will be the only set of items that deviates from the rarity formula. We will be doing 1 brown, 1 yellow, 2 greens, 2 purples, and 1 eerie. So, brown, the worn out tools, works as it currently does. Yellow, good tools, increases generator repair speed by 50%, unlocks the sabotage action. This toolbox has 24 charges. Update, commodious toolbox, increased repair speed at 50%, unlocks sabotage option, increase sabotage speed by 25%, change charges to 24. Update mechanics toolbox to have 24 charges and have the sabo speed slowed by 25%. Update Purple Engineer's Toolbox to have 24 charges and Sabo speeds are slowed by 50%. Alex's Toolbox can stay the same. Eerie Master's Toolset. Repair speeds and Sabo speeds are increased by 75% with 32 charges. Hooks saboed with this toolset are gone for 25 seconds, and generators completed with this toolbox make no alert noise for the killer. Add-ons. Brown add-ons can stay all the same the way they are. Yellow add-ons. Cutting wire can stay the same, protective gloves can stay the same, spring clamp can stay the same. Updated wire spool. Generators you repair with the toolbox have their auras highlighted to you in yellow until the toolbox runs out of charges. Green add-ons. Grip wrench can stay the same. Update hacksaw. Sabotage hooks deafen the killer for 10 seconds if the killer is within 10 meters of the sabotage hook. Gas can. Generators being repaired with the toolbox show their progress to other survivors within line of sight of the generator. Socket swivel. Generators being repaired with the toolbox are only regressed by 2.5% when kicked by the killer until the toolbox runs out of charges. 5% repair is still required to unregress the gen. Purple add-ons. New lights. Lights on a generator you start repairing with the toolbox are brighter and glow blue. This is referring to the lights at the top of generators, letting other survivors where you are, essentially. Tar trap. Hooks you sabo with the generator hinder a killer who comes within 10 meters of the hook by 15% for 5 seconds. Eerie, brand new part can stay the same. Medkit overhaul. For the most part, we can keep the rarities the same with a few number changes, and we will add an eerie and a yellow variant. Hey guys, Editor Kaiser here to let you know that I'm a dumbass. I went over the script like 5 times, and then I realized we already have a yellow medkit. I just didn't realize it on the wiki because the wiki is set up kind of weird when it's listing those, and this will teach me to stop using the wiki and start using the game as a source when writing these scripts. Anyway, the only thing we're doing is adding an iridescent variant called the Doctor's Briefcase. The charges and self-healing numbers are the same as every other medkit, but it increases altruistic healing speeds by 50%, just like the emergency medkit does, and then, as a bonus effect, it ignores the mangled status effect and reduces the timer on the hemorrhage status effect by 1 second for every 2 seconds spent healing. Alright, let's get into the add-ons. Add-ons. Brown add-ons remain the same. Yellow add-ons. Medical scissors. Reduces the mangled timer by 1 second for every 3 seconds spent healing. Needle and thread. Reduces hemorrhage timer by 1 second for every 3 seconds spent healing. Self-adherent wrap can remain the same. Updated sponge. Good skill check zones are increased by 20%. Green add-ons. Gauze roll. Survivors healed with the medkit drop 50% less blood pools for the rest of the trial. Surgical suture can remain the same. Abdominal dressing. Survivors fully healed with a medkit recover from the ground 15% faster and can be healed 15% faster by other survivors for the rest of the trial. Gel dressings. Survivors fully healed with a medkit mend 25% faster for the rest of the trial. Purple add-ons. Styptic remains the same. Add small cast. You can now heal a survivor who's broken with the medkit. Instead of healing the health state, you can reduce the broken timer at the same speed you would normally heal them. So in other words, if you are healing someone else, you get the percentage healing speed that reduces the broken timer. Or if you're healing yourself, you'll get the 33% penalty, but you can still heal the broken timer. Eerie add-ons. Syringe can remain the same. There isn't much to say about this update. It gives a little more counterplay to status effects, and all around gives medkits a more solidified medic role use. Flashlight overhaul. I'm going to start this section by once again asking behavior to add an option to make flashlights darken the screen over melt my fucking retinas every time. Also, remove gecko blinding. I am tired of getting blinded by someone sitting outside of my FOV. I do not have eyes in the side of my head. Also, remove the buffer so people can't get a flashlight save after I already started moving again. I should not be able to turn completely around and still get blinded. Anyway, the numbers on flashlight base functions are fine. Here are all the new flashlights. All flashlights follow the rule of 1 charge equals 1 second of use. Brown, low battery flashlight, has 8 seconds of use. Yellow flashlight has 10 seconds of use. Green sport flashlight has 12 seconds of use. Utility flashlight has 15 seconds of use. And finally, Eerie LED flashlight has 15 seconds of use. Blinds happen in 0.75 seconds instead of 1 second and last for 2.5 seconds over 2. Add-ons. Brown add-ons. Battery can stay the same, wide lens can stay the same, power bulb can stay the same. Yellow add-ons. Focus lens. Killers who are blinded cannot see scratch marks for 5 seconds. Includes duration of the blind. Heavy duty battery. Press ability button 1 while shining the flashlight to throw it up to 10 meters. If you hit the killer, it stuns the killer for 0.5 seconds and breaks the flashlight. Rubber grip can remain the same. TIR optic. Blinding the killer causes the killer to not see blood pools for 5 seconds. Green add-ons. Intense halogen. Killers blinded by the flashlight receive the blinded status effect for 10 seconds. Stacks with residual manifest. Second power button. While blinding, press the ability button 2 to switch to a high power mode, increasing the range and width of the flashlight beam by making each charge last 0.10 seconds instead of 1 second. Battery pack. Adds a backup reserve to the flashlight that has 5 charges in it. Backup reserve is not affected by the perks Built to Last or Franklin's Demise. Sturdy lens. The flashlight is not lost upon death. Purple add-ons. Floodlights. Press and hold the ability button 1 to set down a floodlight that triggers by the killer's movement. The floodlights cannot be moved and has the same amount of charges as the equipped flashlight. Once a killer is blinded, the floodlight has a 10-second cooldown before it can be triggered again. Magnifying lens. Killers blinded by the flashlight suffer from the sore limb status effect for 25 seconds. If you never saw my 5 new status effects video, first off, how dare you, and second of all, sore limbs is a killer debuff that I came up with that reduces the speed of all action speeds by 15%. That's picking up survivors, kicking gens, vaulting pallets, etc., etc. And finally, the Eerie add-on, Vigo's Bulb. Killers blinded by the flashlight become deafened and suffer from the Lost Trail status effect for 15 seconds. Lost Trail is another status effect that I came up with, and it causes the killers to not be able to see scratch marks. Chest rework. Now I want to say that along with the chest rework, I would also like to rework the luck mechanic in order to make it to where increasing luck means that you can increase the rarity or the chances of a higher rarity within chests. All chests, in my opinion, should offer either brown or yellow add-ons as a base kit, with luck increasing the chances of you getting green or purple. I don't believe, though, that iridescent items should be able to be found in chests. So this section won't take long. I just have a few basic changes. 1, basement chests should always provide a green item or a purple item. Which one it provides will be determined by your luck stat. There should be a total of 5 chests every trial, 1 in basement and 4 on the map. Each map should be separated into quadrants and 1 chest per quadrant spawns. All chests have the ability to be rummaged through 1 time. If there is 1 survivor left, the basement chest has a 25% chance to spawn a broken key, with your luck stat affecting this as well. And that's the end of it. One thing that I didn't mention in the intro that I just realized is that the reason I didn't repeat effects is because, as I stated back in my add-on rework video, I don't like add-on trees. I don't like the idea of having an add-on that increases something by 5, and then next rarity up increases something by 10. I think that all add-ons should be as unique as possible without relying on that. And I also tried to stay away from raw number increases with brown add-ons, but as it turns out, it's hard to do shit that's not just raw number increases, so I did my best here. This script took me like 3 days, by the way, to finish. I kept going back and rewriting sections and getting annoyed at some of the numbers, and a couple of times I just didn't know what to do for add-ons. The flashlight section gave me the most amount of trouble. I also wanted to add a new item called flares. It was going to basically be a way for survivors to show auras to other survivors in various ways, but I couldn't come up with more than like 5 add-ons, so I scrapped the idea for now. Maybe someday I'll revisit it and do a video. And I, of course, want to know what you think, but I know every time a concept video is released, people like to be really nitpicky and shit about numbers, and sometimes people will think of a combo or concept the creator didn't think of, and that's fine. Just keep it respectful with your criticisms. I can't wait to read them and maybe do some kind of update to this in the future. And, as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members. Listen on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, versus discount codes and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.
Did you like the background footage and want to see more? Then head on over to my second channel, The Kaiser VODs, where you can see full gameplay, stream compilations, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also have a new short that goes up every single day along with the full games. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.